Hey guys, so today we're going to be making a video about Walmart fish. Let's go. So I'm going to start off this video by saying every Walmart is different. Your Walmart could be good with fish, your Walmart could be terrible with fish. I've honestly seen both. Our Walmart used to not be very good with fish, and keep in mind, I don't go to Walmart very often. We never grocery shop at Walmart for whatever reason, so it's very rare that I actually go to Walmart to see their fish. But the past few times I went, their fish have been actually pretty good. So these glowfish that you're looking at right here, the purple, pink, orange, and blue, those I got at Walmart 2 years ago for $10 a piece, and they're still alive, doing great. There was 5 at one point, but the green one did die unexpectedly like a year after I owned it. So I think that was probably my fault. But I have had pretty good luck with Walmart fish. That's just my experience. Some people I know have terrible Walmart fish, and also I don't really buy fish from Walmart that much. That's probably why I've had good success, because I don't buy fish that often there. But if I see a fish that I like there, I will not hesitate to go ahead and buy it, just because I know my Walmart does take care of their fish pretty good. Sometimes it can be iffy, but mainly they're pretty on spot with the fish care. Their tanks are usually clean looking. So without further ado, let's go ahead and go to my Walmart, check out their tanks they have there. Some of the fish at my Walmart, we have the dreaded puffer fish. We have some assorted platies, guppies, rainbow fish. We have some tiger barbs right here. Some cichlids and some Oscars. Down we have some glowfish tetras and some glowfish danios. Some fiddler crabs. Some more rainbow fish right there. A whole bunch of mollies and catfish. Some gouramis. Now we go down to the goldfish. We have the fancy goldfish. That's where my guy came from. We have the smaller fancy goldfish. Now we have some of the bigger comets and the normal comet fish, goldfish, bigger comet goldfish, and then on the end we have the feeder common goldfish. They also have a small assortment of betas. So I'm back from Walmart, and overall their fish were pretty good. So I did go ahead and pick up a fancy goldfish, which is really hard for you to see him in the bag right now, but there he is. He's really, really awesome. They look really healthy. This guy is super active and swimming around in the bag. So that's really good. He's going to go ahead and go in this fancy goldfish tank after quarantine. I'd always recommend, if you're getting fish from Walmart, quarantine. You never know what they could come in with. It's best to not risk your other fish. Just stick them in a quarantine tank for a few weeks. Just make sure everything's good. So let's go ahead and start temperature acclimating this guy into his quarantine tank. It's really dark in the quarantine tank at the moment, but here is that new goldfish, and he's going to go ahead and be quarantined in here for a few weeks before he goes in with the other fish. But now let's go ahead and actually talk about Walmart. So now let's go ahead and talk about Walmart fish in general and why you should or should not buy from them. So as I mentioned before, it's all about the individual store. If your store is terrible, takes bad care of their fish, and has half the fish in the tanks dead, don't buy from them. You're just going to support them so they go out and order more fish to be in those conditions. Something fell. But if your Walmart has good fish care and their fish are healthy, their tanks look clean, and there's not very many dead fish, none of them have ick, anything like that, then I'd recommend go ahead. If that's the only place you can buy fish, or if you fall in love with the fish there, don't hesitate to buy it, because it is going to encourage them to bring in more fish. But if they're already caring for them fairly well, I don't have an issue with them bringing in more fish. It's when they're caring for them poorly and they start to keep reordering fish that just keep dying, that's when it starts to become an issue. So basically the moral of this is, yes, I have bought fish from Walmart before. Yes, they do live just as good as any other fish. They don't come in with that many issues. And yes, I have bought fish from Walmart that have died and I have returned them. That is another thing. If you're going to buy fish from Walmart and they die, make sure you always return them, because that teaches the company that they're not going to make any money off those fish if they keep selling them in poor condition. If you keep returning them, they obviously are going to notice, hey, we're not making any money on these fish, so they'll start taking better care of them to not have as many returns. But they do have a 30-day guarantee on all their fish. I think it might even be a 90-day. I'm not sure, but it's definitely a while. So always keep your receipt if you do buy fish from there, and if it dies, just go return it, no matter how little of a price it is, just because it will teach the company they need to keep better care of their fish, or not even the company, just the individual store. Also, before you buy fish from Walmart or anywhere, do your own research. You can't just rely on the little tags at Walmart to buy your fish. They only have a limited amount of information, and you need to do your own research. And don't just think the Walmart employees are going to know everything about fish, because 99% of the time, they've never kept a fish in their life. Some of them are very knowledgeable, but most of them that I've dealt with know nothing about fish. So do your own research and do not trust what the Walmart employees say, because they normally don't know what they're talking about. So that is going to be it for this video. Walmart fish can be good and bad. Obviously, if all the fish in the tank have ick and half of them are dead, I don't recommend buying fish from them. Always quarantine, always quarantine, always quarantine. That is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.